Ladies and gentlemen, if I could please direct your attention to midfield. Tonight is our 2021 Newton Falls Homecoming Game. As a part of our homecoming festivities this week, the students at Newton Falls have participated in Spirit Days, hallway decorations, and making class floats. As a part of this class competition, each class is awarded points each day for dressing up in various costumes and for the best decorated hallway. In addition, best float in the homecoming parade. The results for the homecoming parade floats from last night are as follows. In fourth place, the senior class. In third place, the freshmen. In second place, the junior class. And winning this year's float competition, the sophomore class.
All right, sophomores.
That makes this the final results and winners of Spirit Week as follows. In last place, the freshmen. In third place, the senior class. In second place, the sophomore class. And winning this year's Spirit Week competition by a single point, the junior class.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's just been announced that the junior class has won the Spirit Week for this week, for Homecoming Week, so congratulations go out to the juniors.
Absolutely. Homecoming court.
Welcome, DJ.
Hello, hello.
Are you done breathing heavy?
Yeah, just, had to get a quick sprint in before I got up here, but everything's good now, so we are ready to roll.
There's nothing quick about your sprint. And here we come with the homecoming court. You can come back to that. You can get me back on that.
Wow.
First up is Nick Ball. And that's Ruby Endicott with Nick and their families.
State delegate and the three-letter winner in football.
Yeah, we got the camo unis, the National Guard unis. Everybody's dressed up, looking good tonight.
Dressed to impress, baby.
After graduation, Nick plans to attend college and major in business management.
I feel like it's been a long
Nick
time
also
since I've
plans
seen
on
you
continuing his career in track and field.
Enough, right? Enough.
Ruby is the daughter of Todd and Carrie Anthem. She is the historian of the National Honor Society and the secretary of the senior class. Ruby is the captain and 2-year letter winner of the soccer team.
Newton Falls
She is also a 1-year letter winner in golf.
Productions and
after graduation, Ruby plans to attend college and major in pharmacy.
And this week's been rough with this last couple days weather.
Nicholas Ball and Ruby
the administration and Danielle Radler and everybody that's contributed, they fought through it and got it going. So
I did see that they did have fun. The tiger roast, the tiger burn.
yeah.
You know, as far as
Next 2021 homecoming candidates are John DeFola and Lexi
Oh
Drake.
man, did it rain?
I see that cheerleading coach.
John is the son of John Estefan
Oh, good for her.
and Donna
She
Griffin.
deserves it. Here's Lexi Drake and John DeFola with their families.
4-year letter winner on the
I'm sure
track
all
team.
these parents and
4-year letter
family
winner
members
in
are very
band,
proud
and a letter winner
of their
in
kids
soccer.
being represented on homecoming
John was
court.
also on prom court his junior
Here's
year.
a former Newton Falls, well, several Newton Falls alumni here. John Drake, Christy Drake, John DeFola.
He also hopes to continue
And
running
just,
track.
I might as well announce this now. Johnny representing Newton Falls for the possible king. It's his 18th birthday
Lexi
today.
Drake is the daughter
You know,
of John
it's either
and
today
Christy
or Sunday. I can't remember what his mom said.
Lexi
Let's
is
go
a
with
3-year
today.
member of the yearbook club,
Happy
1-year
birthday,
member of
John. That's all
broadcast
we're going to
journalism,
focus on right
2-year
there.
member
Happy
of Key
birthday,
Club,
John.
4-year member of student council, as well as senior class president. She is also the president of National Honor Society and a member of the Special Events Committee. Lexi was on prom court her junior year and was also prom queen. Lexi is a 4-year letter winner in both volleyball and softball, and she was a starter on the 2019 district champion volleyball team and was named first-year All-League for softball as an outfielder. After graduation, Lexi plans to attend The Ohio State University for an as-yet-to-be-decided major. Lexi would like to thank her parents for always supporting her and everyone else who has helped her along her way during her high school career. Ladies and gentlemen, John DeFola and Lexi Drake. Our next 2021 homecoming candidates are David Duffy and Sage Elliott. David is the son of April Marsh and David Duffy Sr. He is a 4-year member of the Student Council and a 1-year member of the National Honor Society. David is a 2-year member of the yearbook staff and a 2-year member of Key Club, where he serves as vice president on his sophomore year. David was also on prom court his junior year. David is a 4-year letter winner of the soccer team and is captain this year. After graduation, David plans to attend The Ohio University, majoring in Health Services Administration. Sage is accompanied by her parents Paul and Sherry Elliott and her sister Logan Elliott. She has played volleyball at Newton Falls for 6 years. She is a 2-year letter winner for the volleyball team. She has been a part of the Student Council for 3 years and is currently Student Body Secretary. She is the Secretary for National Honor Society as well and a part of the Special Events Committee. She's a 2-year member of Yearbook and a 1st-year member of the Broadcast and Journalism team. She has maintained a 4.0 grade average through all 4 years of high school and is a Buckeye Girls State delegate. She was also on prom court her junior year. After graduation, Sage plans on attending Bowling Green and plans to pursue a degree in pharmacy. She would like to thank her parents and her grandma for always supporting her. She would also like to thank her relatives for showing support to her on all her events. And finally, she would like to thank her friends who have helped her through everything along the way. David Duffy and Sage Elliott.
Go David! Woo!
student and has had an average of a 3.5 GPA throughout his 4 years of high school. Hunter is the 2-year letter winner of the varsity football team and is one of the team captains for this year's team. Hunter is also a letterman in track and field where he throws shot and discus. After graduation, Hunter plans to attend college and discover his major. He also hopes to continue playing football. Joelle is the daughter of Dawn and Dave Hood. She is a 1-year member of the National Honor Society and is a 1-year member of the National Technical Honor Society. She was a Buckeye Girls State delegate in her junior year. She is the vice president of the FFCLA. Joelle is a captain and 3-year letter winner of the soccer team, and a 4-year letter winner in softball, where she once received Athlete of the Week in her freshman year. She was also awarded second all-team all-conference and received the Tiger Award in her junior year. Joelle plans to attend Kent State University, where she will major in secondary education. She also wants to give a special thank you to her family for always coming to support her, and to her grandpa for being her biggest role model and motivation for everything she does. Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter Jones and Joelle Hood. Our next 2021 homecoming candidates are Carter Miller and Emily Knight. Carter is the son of Jason and Erin Miller. He is hardworking in the classroom and on the field. He has maintained above-average grades, achieving a 3.0 GPA in his 4-year high school career. Carter is also a 4-year letterman in football and a captain of the team this year. Carter was also named Defensive MVP, Second Team All-MVAC, and a member of the All-Trumbull County team, as well as honorable mention for the All-Northeast Ohio Inland team. After high school, Carter remains unsure on what he wants to aspire to, but is exploring his options. Emily is the daughter of Rachel and Tim Knight. She is a 2-year member of Key Club, 4-year member of Student Council, and is the senior class vice president. Emily is a 2-year member of journalism and was inducted into the National Honor Society during her junior year and a Buckeye Girls State delegate. Emily is a 3-year winner in volleyball and a 4-year letter winner in softball, where she was awarded First Team All-League, Student Athlete of the Week, Defensive Player of the Year, and recognized as a 2021 Softball All-Star in the MVAC. After graduation, Emily plans to attend Kent State University and major in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Carter Miller and Emily Knight. Our final 2021 homecoming candidates are Nick Rapsack and Olivia Vallow. Nick is the son of Dave and Jennifer Rapsack. Nick is in the Power Equipment Mechanics program at TCTC and is also a member of the FFA. Nick is a 3-year letter winner in football, 2-year letter winner in basketball, and 3-year letter winner in baseball. Nick would like to thank his parents, his Grammy and Ronnie, and his Papa up in heaven for their unconditional support, encouragement, and never-ending love through the years. Nick would also like to thank his younger siblings for the very tough love and support. Nick would especially like to thank his older brother, Preston, for being his biggest role model to look up to. After graduation, Nick hopes to attend a trade school for heavy equipment operation and plans to start racing 4-wheelers alongside his older brother. Olivia is the granddaughter of Kenneth and Sharon Vallow. She is a 2-year member of the broadcast team, a 2-year member of Key Club, a 4-year member of Student Council, and is the student body president. She was selected as a Buckeye Girls State delegate and was induced into the National Honor Society her junior year. She was also on prom court. Olivia is a 4-year letter winner of the softball team and a 3-year letter winner of the volleyball team. Olivia has recently surpassed 1,000 assists and is 3rd all-time in assists. After graduation, Olivia plans to attend Florida Atlantic University with an undecided major. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Rapsack and Olivia Vallow. And finally, here to crown our 2021 homecoming king and queen are the 2020 homecoming king and queen, Blake Spurlock and Chloe Downing. this year's king for homecoming. The 2021 homecoming king is Nick Rapsack. Congratulations to our new homecoming king.
Go Nick! Woo!
Each year, it is tradition that every queen candidate receives a sealed rose. There are 5 white roses and 1 red rose. The candidate who receives the red rose will be crowned as the new 2021 homecoming queen. Ladies, please open your roses at this time. Congratulations to Ruby Anjicott, our 2021 homecoming queen. Thank you to our former king and queen, Blake Spurlock and Chloe Downing, for returning to Newton Falls to crown our new royalty. Newton Falls, please give a round of applause for our 2021 homecoming king and queen and their royal court.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have it right here. Homecoming king is Nick Rapsack, and the queen is Ruby Anjicott. Congratulations to those 2 individuals and also to the rest of the homecoming court. What a great start to homecoming night and Newton Falls football. And DJ, the Tigers are looking to get back on the winning track tonight.
It's been a rough couple 5 weeks, just like my speech. It's been we've been on the opposite side of that win column, and hey, this would be a great night to go ahead and get back in that W column.
So far, the weather's held off for us tonight. There was a lot of concern that we might have rain and lightning, and it's actually beautiful out. So let's see if we can get this done tonight against the Liberty Leopards. They come in with, I believe, 4 or 5 wins. Good quality wins against Champion, Lakeview, Western Reserve, Campbell Memorial. So they've got 4 wins. They are 4-2, and it looks like they had 1 canceled against Brookfield, probably due to COVID. So tonight's a big game for both teams, especially the Tigers, though. They've been, their opponents have been tough. I mean, we've faced some tough teams. For example, right after the Ridge game, which was a little disappointing, we went to Middle Ridge and lost that game 36-22. We took on a champion team at home. We really thought we could contend against them, and they beat us 34-15. And then since then, it's been shellacking after shellacking, to be quite honest with you. Garfield, LeBray, Brookfield. Now, the combined record of Garfield, LeBray, and Brookfield is about 18-2. Ooh. So those are good quality teams that, to be honest with you, we were overpowered. Tonight, after talking with the coaching staff, they feel we got a legitimate chance tonight. And so we got to show up. I've seen homecoming games in the past where it's been almost a distraction for homecoming, and the team has come out and laid an egg. Tonight, I hope it's the opposite. I hope homecoming brings us together, unites us, and we play as a team, and we play hard for 4 quarters with very few turnovers, and execution is good. So that's what we're looking for tonight, DJ.
As you just said, 18-2 for the past 3 teams that we've played. Potentially those three teams are going to be in the playoffs. There's just no doubt about it. Those are powerhouse teams. We did think that we played the first two games were really good. We slipped in that Ridge game, and then the champion game was a heartbreaker. And then after that, you just went into the toughest part of the schedule, and just for some reason or another, we just couldn't, get the job done. But this is a good bounce back game, homecoming game. I was actually present for the last homecoming game, and if I'm not mistaken, we did win that one last year, correct?
Your guess would be better than mine on that one. You were here, and I was not.
You work here.
I work during the day. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. I was not announcing last year. Anyways, enough of the arguing. And
it was more of a debate, not an argument.
Oh, okay. All right. I think we're waiting on the Tiger football team to come out. But those three games, especially against Garfield, LeBray, and Brookfield, those were games you just hope to get out of there alive without injury. And I believe we're doing okay on that part. I know Chris Bariak broke his finger, so he's out. And I'm trying to think if there's anybody else on the sidelines. We'll take a look when they come on out. But we're wearing some special uniforms tonight, DJ. The National Guard camouflage uniforms.
Rocking the camos tonight.
It might be hard to see those numbers. You're younger. You got better eyes than me, so I'm going to rely on you.
Okay, well, you rely on me every broadcast, so it's
Pretty
okay.
much.
I'm used to it.
It's all good.
That's what I'm here. We're brothers. We're a team.
I like the tent they got down there for the National Guard. That's something special.
Right, it matches the uniforms.
I'd like to have that in my backyard. When my wife kicks me out, I could sleep in that.
That would actually be good for you. Hey, look at
those
us
guys.
Good. Hey, look what I'm rocking. Yeah, absolutely.
What you got? What you got?
I got the shirt from last year. As you can see, just going back old school. Got to go ahead and take it back to move forward.
I didn't get one of those.
You're not as special as me.
You're right about that. We'll define special later on. All right, so good start to homecoming. Hey, Tom Gregory, how about we cue up that parade yesterday in a downpour? If we can fit that in right now, that'd be cool. Here we go.
to go out and touch my front real quick. Do it. Got my hand. So give me a roof.
The homecoming parade yesterday amidst the rain and torrential downpour, and it showed a lot of grit and determination by the students and players and cheerleaders and everyone to have that parade. So good job well done as usual. And the Tiger football team's approaching the field with Coach Lazari leading the way. Just earlier, we announced, if you didn't see it, we announced the king and queen of Newton Falls homecoming night. Congratulations to Nick Rapsack and Ruby Andricott.
Hey, it looks like they're loading up in your future host.
There we go, under the tent, National Guard tent. Want to give a shout out to the National Guard. And here come the Tigers.
In those decked out unis, I love them.
And we'll get ready for our national anthem, presented by the Newton Falls Tiger Marching Band. Okay, Tiger fans, we're just moments away from the kickoff tonight. Again, a beautiful night so far. We'll see if the rain comes in. I know it's coming in the middle of the night and probably early morning, but let's hold off for this beautiful homecoming night. Newton Falls versus Liberty. League matchup. Tigers need to get back on track in the victory column, and let's see if the senior king, Nick Rapsack, can lead the team to victory tonight.
Looks like the rain's holding off for now, but there are clouds in the sky, as you can see with our starting players right here on the screen before you. Mentioned is Nick Rapsack, number 12, and those are some of our big hosses on the offensive line.
And that's the key to victory, as always, for this Tiger team. We don't do much throwing, at least successfully, but our 2 victories, DJ, it's been ground attack, ground attack, ground attack, and let's see if we can pound the football against this Leopard team. Liberty's going to go ahead and kick off to the Tigers to start the ball game. Looks like Carter Rapsack is deep for the Tigers.
And we got 48 minutes of football upcoming and ready for you.
Derek Damasia will kick off for the Leopards, and we're underway. Tigers take it at the 20-yard line, up the gut, and a good return by Newton Falls. That'll take it to the 36-yard line. Number 2, Caden Short on the return. Teams have done their scouting against Newton Falls, and they tend to keep the ball away from Carter Rapsack on the kickoffs. So Caden Short has done a nice job fielding those kickoffs, getting good yardage. So it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 37.
And let's see what the Tigers can do. Looks like the Leopards are going to go ahead and looks like they're going to be real close to the box, so they definitely got the game plan for Newton Falls this evening. Let's see if they can go ahead and either get a stop or Newton Falls do their thing.
5 up on the line for Liberty. They hand off to Carter Rapsack. He gets about to the 40-yard line, a bit shy of the 40. It'll be 2nd down and about 7. Positive yardage on the first play of the game for the Tigers.
Right now, it's a good icebreaker to go ahead and open the drive and get a positive yardage play. Right now, we got a 2nd and 8, and looks like the Tigers are in that formation to go ahead and get a handoff.
And there's going to be a pass deep downfield for the Tigers. That's incomplete.
Overthrew him.
That was not Nick Rapsack that threw that ball. It looked like Pennington, I believe. And it was a nice throw, but
overthrew him by a country mile.
Yeah, just couldn't get to it.
There was great coverage, though.
So we're going to be looking at on defense for Liberty. Their coaching staff really talked up LeBraylon Wilson, senior, for them.
Who's getting looks at by colleges as we speak.
Number 52. There's another pass for the Tigers.
Oh, dropped.
And that's an incompletion. He did hit him in the numbers.
That's all you want to do. And at that point, that one was Alex Pennington actually coming out for a pass and incomplete to Nick Wright.
Okay, so Pennington plays quarterback for 2 series or 2 plays, and both passes, both incompletions. But he did throw a nice tight spiral, DJ.
Yeah, that was good. That was a great pass. And it looks like right now, Liberty has back there Chris Cunningham and Marquise Patterson is going to go ahead and try to get this punt.
Pennington will do the punting, and the Leopards are going to let it drop at about the 30-yard line, and that's where it will be down by Newton Falls. So we're going to see the Leopards offense for the first time today. So surprisingly, DJ, I don't know, it surprised me that the Tigers got 3 yards on first down and then passed on the 2nd and 3rd down.
Yeah, it looked like it was trying to catch him with a little trickeration, and Liberty wasn't having it, except for the fact that there was a play where, he overthrew everybody, and then the third play just, hit him in the numbers, incomplete, and now we're going to go ahead and see what Liberty has to offer on offense.
Okay. According to the coach's staff for Liberty, DC Farrell, a freshman, will be the quarterback for Liberty. So let's see what this youngster's got. He's going to hand off up the gut, and it'll be about 3 yards for the Leopards. So a lot of responsibility on this freshman's shoulders, leading the Leopard team at the quarterback position. Well, he must have trust in him, though, DJ.
Absolutely. He has him at 4-3 right now, and, knocking on that door for that playoff.
There's another straight handoff up the gut. Number 22 gets through the first line of defense for the Tigers and gains about 11 yards for a Leopard first down.
That's going to be the senior Devin Rufflin.
Devin Rufflin, number 22 on the carry.
Ruffin, my bad, Ruffin. No L.
So right away we see number 22, Ruffin. He runs hard up the gut, north and south. And DC Farrell's going to pass, and the Tigers get him at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like he was looking for a receiver. His eyes looked like they were going to the left, and next thing you know, he went ahead on this replay. He's looking left, takes off, but unfortunately he did not see big number 44.
Carter Miller got in there to make the first hit on DC Farrell.
And that's what happens when you stay home. If you stay home and you're blocking and then you go ahead and it happens to be where the play breaks down, quarterback decides to run, stay home, make a good tackle like that, and you get him for the stop.
No pressure by the line for the Tigers. And that's an interception for Newton Falls, number 12 on the interception. Nick Rapsack, the king, gets the interception.
Yeah,
Nick Rapsack.
He underthrew that ball. Like, you could tell as soon as he let it go, he was not happy. And then next thing you know, the receiver, as you could watch on the replay, the receiver goes ahead, releases, and he didn't really help his quarterback out a lot. I mean, the ball was up, and it just hung up there for a year and a half. And at that point in time, you have Nick Rapsack go ahead, high point it, get the INT, and now the Tigers are going to go ahead and get good yardage right here for first and 10.
Okay, Tigers will take over at about the 16-yard line. No score if you're just joining us. Newton Falls homecoming night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a fumble.
Ooh, they got lucky on that one. That looked like there was a miscommunication in the backfield, and the ball just kind of slipped out of the quarterback's hands. As you can see them down there talking to each other, just like, hey, we can't be doing that against a team like Liberty. So they'll go ahead. Unfortunately, lost some yardage, but at the same time, they still do have the possession. So we're going to go ahead and see what they could go ahead and do right now with what looks about 2nd and 13, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Pennington is the quarterback. He's trying to get around end, and he's going to get back to the 16-yard line, the original line of scrimmage, basically.
Well, about a couple short than that. So we're about a 3rd and, we'll say 11. There you go. The scoreboard needed time to catch up, but we are good to go now. It's about a 3rd and 11, and right now, it's a pretty good defensive game as of it yet being early. And right now, who do we have coming in at quarterback? And it looks like Nick Rapsack's back there, but it looks like there's a timeout taken. And the timeout is going to be for Newton Falls. Newton Falls takes their first timeout. So, what are you looking at right now, Scott?
Interesting development with Pennington being the quarterback and Nick Rapsack. I got to look a little closer here. I'm guessing that Nick is out at receiver. Our first several games so far, we've had Nick Rapsack at the quarterback position. And I can see visually on my own here that he does throw a nice ball. but we still got to make completions. If we're going to pass it more, it's great that he's spinning the ball nice off his hand, but we got to make completions. We had one fumble in the backfield. So let's see what Alex Pennington can do back there at the quarterback position.
Well, it looks like they traded, as far as Newton Falls, but they did recover the fumble, whereas Liberty threw that early interception. But as of right now, the Liberty defense is holding up.
There's a snap. Pennington over the middle, complete. And that's a good look.
He threw that on a dart
to Caden Short.
Yeah, he threw that on a rope. That was a perfect pass going right down the middle. As you can see right here on the replay, ends up going, wait, boom. And then that ball comes out like a rifle, and bam, got enough for the first down. And it looks like the tackle was by Tawan Tutwiler for Liberty. And right now, 1st and 10. Looks like there's a run, but Liberty had that scouted and tackled him in the backfield.
Okay. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 for the Tigers. Who do we have in the backfield for the Tigers, DJ? Looks like Carter's back there. And I believe that's going to be a handoff to Carter up the gut. Good gain for the Tigers. Number 5 getting it done. Carter Rapsack with the handoff from Alex Pennington.
Looks like we're rocking Pennington right now for the backfield for Newton Falls as far as the quarterback position is concerned. And we got Nick Rapsack split out along with Nick Wright over to the left side. Oh, they had that scouted out.
Okay. That play is going to have to go back to the drawing board as Liberty defends that well for no gain or a loss, actually.
Yeah, that was Jaden Townsend. Big boy ended up reading the play perfectly and ended up getting the tackle in the backfield. And it looks like the punt team is going to go ahead and come out for Newton Falls. And right now, Liberty is making their adjustments to go ahead and get into pump formation. Nice solid punt.
Pennington on the punt. Number 7 back to return. He lets it drop. Now he picks it up on the second bounce. He cuts back towards the middle. He's through the second line of defense. He's still going. And the Tigers bring him down. There was possible face mask on the tackle, but number 7.
Chris Cunningham
on the return for the Leopards.
Does not look like we want to go ahead and punt to him the rest of the night.
No, I wouldn't do that either. But so, ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us on Newton Falls School's YouTube channel and watching the game, I'd like to hear from you. Give me a little line and let me know who's watching and where you're watching from.
Me too. I want a line too.
DJ wants a line too.
There we go.
Dave Stemper is always watching. How you doing, Dave Stemper, number 1 Tiger fan?
There we go, Dave.
All right, Tigers on D now. Let's see if we can get this rolling. There's a keeper by the freshman DC Farrell. Fakes it to 22.
Number 22 is going to be Devin Ruffin.
Yeah, that's the Ruffin kid's going to get a lot of yards tonight unless the Tigers can contain him. And DC Farrell is going to, on that last play, fake the handoff and go up the gut. So now they give it to him up the gut, and the Tigers contain him, but it's close to a first down.
Looks like they're going to be running a lot of RPO right now, especially after he threw that early interception. Looks like they're going to go ahead and get him settled down and go ahead and stick to the run game, see what this Newton Falls Tiger defense can do against the run to go ahead and try to get him to force the pass.
And the officials signal first down for the Leopards.
If it stays as a ground game, this game is going to be quick. Looks like
Tigers stacking the box as well. There's a run right and a pass to number 7. Tiger defenders slip. 7 cuts back to the middle, and he's going to have an open lane to the end zone. Number 7, Chris Cunningham with the completion, excuse me, from DC Farrell. Nice toss and catch and run by Cunningham and Farrell. Cunningham is a junior. Farrell is the freshman for the Leopards. So the Leopards on board, on the scoreboard first in this homecoming night. And number 9, Derek Damasius will do the kicking for the extra point.
Yeah, it was just a lot of movement by Cunningham. As you can see, he's going to be a playmaker this evening. He just ended up getting the punt return, brought it back for some yards, and now he ended up getting the completion, and he did a lot of moving on the inside of that for the 6. And it looks like Liberty just picked up a penalty.
So that'll move him back a little bit.
Too many men moves. Liberty's back for their point after attempt.
Here's the snap, ball down, kick up, and the kick is good. It didn't look good, but it was good for 1 point.
That was a knuckleball.
Knuckleball was good.
Hey.
So Leopards on top, 7-0. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't got your pizza from
Tiger Den.
Tiger Den, get that pizza ordered now. There's our Tiger Den sponsor.
Hey, and check it out. That is a beautiful mural that is on the side of that building.
We should put you on the opposite side of that tiger.
I would look really good on the opposite side of it.
Sales would go down though.
Whoa.
My bad.
Whoa. We're supposed to be, you know. Like,
We are.
I'm now sad.
Okay, Tammy Chico's watching. Glad to have you, Tammy, watching the game. Dave Stimpert, Andy Lority's watching from East Broad Street. Glad you could join us, Andy. So the Tigers are going to have a chance to respond to that touchdown by Liberty. And it's much needed, DJ, because, listen, they've had 5 in a row that haven't gone their way. And right now, once you get behind, it's easy to drop that chin.
Yeah.
And we want nothing better to pick your chin up than a touchdown. So let's see if Carter Rapsack can get one of these kickoffs and run it back. And that's a short one. Number 1's going to get it at the 32. Good kickoff by Liberty. And Tigers will take over at the 32. So Liberty not risking any run back by the Tigers. Just a little pooch kick. And number 1, I believe that's Nick Wright, falls on it. Secures the ball. So let's see if they stick with Pennington in the backfield as the quarterback.
What we need to do right now is we need to establish a run. In my eyes, I think we should go north and south. We don't need to be cute. Just run north and south. Need to get the ball, to your huge playmakers that are in the backfield, and stack that box and just run and gun.
Okay, there's Carter Rapsack up the middle. That's a good gain of about 5 yards. Now, one thing I've noticed is, and here he comes right now, I believe, and that's Cameron Brainerd. I haven't called his number yet. He's had some huge games for the Tigers, especially in the victories. But Carter Rapsack running hard, as he always does.
Absolutely, as we go ahead and, like you said, Cameron Brainerd, John DeFalla, those are a couple names that, I haven't got to say in at least 3-4 weeks.
And I believe that's Brainerd that gets his number called for 2 or 3 yards. So it's going to be a big 3rd down here. They've got to get to the 42 for a 1st down, and they're going to be about 3 yards short right now. This could be 2-down territory for Coach Lazzari and his staff. And let's see if we can get a good push from our line here.
It might be sprinkling. Starting to look at the stands, and I see some accumulation forming in the stands and on people's umbrellas.
Pennington back to pass. He chucks it up for grabs, and incomplete. It went off a Liberty hand and then a Tiger hand, and the pass is incomplete. And that brings up 4th down, and Coach Lazzari has a decision to make. and it looks like he's sending out the punt team.
If I was Coach Lazari right there, I would be livid. That play should have never even happened. The way that he just went off the back foot, first of all, threw the ball, and, you threw into coverage, that just kind of looked like it was a bailout gimme play. He's lucky that didn't get picked off.
Okay, Pennington back to punt again. And a high snap, thank goodness he's tall and can jump. There we go, there's the kick, and number 7, Demacia. I don't know how to say his name, I apologize.
It's Chris Cunningham over there.
Oh, that's
7.
Cunningham, good. I don't have to say it again then.
Yeah, and that they did the smartest thing they could do. Apparently, you don't want to kick it to him because you've seen what he's done, so far this evening.
Right.
Give your defense a chance, and that's what we're looking to do right here.
Okay, the Tigers have 1 turnover on defense, an interception by Nick Rapsack, and now would be a great time to scoop up a fumble or get a pick through the air. Tigers load the box with 4 down linemen, 2 outside backers, 2 middle backers, and here's the snap. There's a swing pass to your boy Cunningham, and a great tackle by number 5, Carter Rapsack.
Good read. Ended up looking in the backfield. That's what the defense needs to do. Went ahead and sat. They squatted on that route. Ended up seeing Cunningham, as you see. They go for the RPO, ends up going and end up running a screen. Everybody stays home, and just a great tackle by Carter Rapsack. One-on-one. Hold him there till the cavalry gets there, and loss of yards. Well, actually, line of scrimmage. So, hey.
Yeah. Number 7, Chris Cunningham's a tough-nosed kid. He fought 2 or 3 defenders off there, and here's number 6 around in. He's going to try to break it on the outside. Great tackle by the Tiger defender out wide. I think that might be Nick Wright on the tackle.
That's the one thing that we got to try to minimize, and that's what it is, that RPO and going inside.
DJ, explain what RPO is to the fans.
It's going to be run-pass option. What you're going to do is you're going to end up having one man come in, ends up getting a fake, another man goes to option, so that's actually 2, and then the quarterback either has a chance to go ahead and either hand off to the first guy, the second guy, or they can go ahead and make the pass, or they can take off themselves. So it's a version of a triple option if you want to go that route.
All right. Well said. You sound like Peyton Manning up here.
Hey,
DC Farrell on the pass to number 10, I believe.
Number 12.
12.
You can't see, man.
Yeah, just guessing.
Exactly.
Jordan Townsend on the reception, and that's going to move the chains. And it appears like Liberty's using multiple short passes, almost like a run, DJ.
Yeah, it's not good. It looks like Townsend, after that play, went down. He's pointing to his knee. I hope it's nothing serious.
Okay, this might be a cramp since they're loosening him up. Temperatures are high for mid-October.
Yeah, it's
we were in the upper 70s earlier today. It's always hot up here in the press box.
That's because you're around me.
Oh, okay. Moving on. Michael Smith is watching. I hope you're doing well, Michael. I miss you, buddy. Let's see what he says. I'd like to see the Tiger team who played the first 2 games. Yeah, we all would, Michael. That sounds like a great idea. I'll relay that down to Coach Lazari, see what he can do. I think we'd like to see those first 2 opponents as well.
Yeah, multiple times.
Dom Greathouse, all right. How you doing, Dom? Hope you're doing well, getting ready for boys basketball season.
Hey, it's great. You get to see Townsend run off the field. Like you said, could have been a possible cramp, but hey, he's still in the game, so
he's a good-sized kid there, Townsend. He's about 6 foot 220, catching passes.
Yeah, it looks like looks over there like Liberty got some size, so they're going to give this Tiger defense some trouble.
Now, DJ, I don't know if you went to many basketball games last year, but what a rivalry Newton Falls and Liberty had last year. I believe they played 3 games, 2 league games in a tournament game, so they got after it. Of course, Newton Falls fared well in basketball against them last year. I bet you a lot of these kids were on that team for Liberty and wanting to get back at them at the football field.
Yeah, going and playing, having basketball and a lot of players being crossover players, they want to go ahead and get one in.
DC Farrell on the keeper.
Nice tackle.
Faked a lot of the Tiger defenders out, but who was that came up? Was that Carter Rapsack? Or
No, that was Cameron
Brainerd
Yep.
came up and made a one-on-one tackle.
As you see, as we were talking about before, as I was talking about before, that RPO, go ahead and fake into your running back, and then the quarterback go ahead and take it upfield, and Cameron Brainerd made a great tackle.
There's a short pass again out wide, and
Receiver screen.
that looks like number 12. No. He's a big kid, too.
Nope,
that's number 9.
8.
Or
That's
8?
Rashad Chambers, number 8.
Okay.
Yeah, Liberty got some dogs.
6'3", 195 out there catching that ball.
Looks like they utilize a lot of screens, and the RPO is going to be their favorite as far as what's the early going. And we got 34 seconds left in the first quarter.
There's a handoff up the gut to number 6. One hit, he breaks one tackle. That's Dante Venters. So he gains positive yardage for about 4.
Wrap and drive. That's the thing they teach you. Wrap and drive.
17 seconds left in the quarter. Liberty might be content with just running it out.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what they're going to do, Scott.
So on this homecoming night, Liberty stealing the show so far with a 7-0 lead. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. It'll be Liberty ball at about the 38-yard line of Newton Falls. And the Tigers will be on defense, hoping to get a stop. So, DJ, what do you do defensively if you're Coach Lazzari? Do you try anything different on this Leopard offense?
I mean, it's a nightmare. I mean, just because of the fact that they have so many weapons, and they're just at will with using them. Like I said, you have that RPO going for them. You have the wide receiver screens going out for them. Ever since they went for that, since they threw downfield one time, got the pick, they've only thrown down the field actually one time after that. But as of right now, I mean, pretty much Liberty has their whole playbook open, and they're just utilizing what they can. Being the Tiger defense, you just got to stay home, stay true. It's going to be a lot of one-on-one matchups. You got to win those tackles, got to win them battles, because if you end up having, if you have one of the Leopard offenders, go ahead and break a tackle, they're going to break for big yards.
Okay, so an uphill battle for the Tigers tonight, and I'm just curious about the quarterback situation. I'll be honest with you, I haven't taken a look at any of the away games recently. I don't know if Newton Falls made the switch to Pennington at quarterback earlier, or if this is the first game. And there's a nice tackle by number 52 for the Tigers. Came in and put a lick on him.
It's going to be Anthony Scaldone.
Scaldone in on the action. Good job by that front four.
And this is seemed to be trouble for the Tigers right here. These third downs, these short third downs.
All right.
As of right now, it looks like they got them. They're playing 5 up top, 3 defenders, and then only 3 in the backfield. So they're expecting the run.
There's a handoff to number 6. That's Dante Venters. He's going to get a first down for the Leopards. No flags on the field, I don't believe. They'll move the chains. The Tigers are having to pick and choose their battles here. This quarterback, a freshman, he's doing a nice job with the fake handoffs and short passes. And here's another one out to number, I believe, 8 or 9. I think that's Chambers.
That's
number 9.
Dematia. Derek
Dematia.
You're terrible with names.
Yeah.
And you can't see either.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. Utilize your help.
I got you. Okay.
Goodness gracious.
My bad. Okay, anyways. DC Farrell in the backfield will take the snap, and there's a direct handoff to number 7. Tigers got him in the backfield. He's still grinding. And who was that initial hit for the Tigers?
I don't know. He came in like a bolt of lightning now.
I got a beat on him. I just can't see those dark numbers. Looks like an inside backer. I can't tell.
You clearly
It
proved
was
my
a Tiger
point.
defender. How's that?
You clearly proved my point, man.
Yes.
Oof. Right now, it looks like they got number 7 Cunningham coming in late, inside man.
Here's the snap. Farrell goes back to pass. He's being pressured by the Tigers. He rolls out left. Man wide open, number 8, and that's going to be a Leopard touchdown.
It's going to be Rashad Chambers.
Rashad Chambers on the touchdown for the Leopards, and the Tigers put good pressure on DC Farrell, but his athleticism was used, and he got away from it.
Well,
There's a fake right you see on the replay, and the Tigers are chasing him at this point, and he's quick enough and then finds a man wide open, and he breaks a few tackles as we watch here.
And
That
just,
looked like
oof,
Brainerd.
just broken tackles.
Yeah, 2 or 3 tackles into the end zone. Leopards on top 13-0.
And that's what goes to show you, I mean, broken down plays are a nightmare because then you just see guys wide open, and that's what you'll have.
And that kick is good. And we saw that against Champion.
It was just the
DJ,
broke down plays.
If I remember right, that Champion quarterback, all he did was drop back and then have the receivers run deep, and then he just ran for it. Now, DC Farrell, he's actually throwing the ball around quite a bit. Not long passes, like you said, only one that got picked off and maybe one more, but everything out in the flats right now is open because he's doing a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, and the safeties, the corners, they're dropping back deep, and somebody's missing assignments out there in the flats. So I don't know if they're in cover 2 or cover 1, but man or zone, but we got to get matched up like you talked about earlier.
Well, it's definitely not man because then people wouldn't be wide open. That is definitely a cover defense. What happened is like you said, they're running deep, but the difference between the Champion game and this game that we're playing right now, like you said, they just went ahead and put everybody on fly routes, and then the quarterback would just take off and go. He actually has, right now, you have DC Farrell having his receivers actually run routes, get open, and he's just scrambling around a little bit to go ahead and open them receivers, and then when they are open, he's throwing them to him in the flat. And the one thing that he should actually get, what the receivers should get credit for, is yards after catch, because he's only throwing the ball 3, 4, 5 yards. But on the stat sheet, it's going to go for 15 and 20, and it's usually the receivers doing the work.
There's a kickoff, and that is going to be, I think, Caden Short on the return. And he's going to get to about the 35-yard line.
Seems like an average starting position, but unfortunately when we get on offense, we're just not doing much, and that's what we need to see with this next drive. What does Coach Lazari have going for the Tiger offense? What is he going to change up? Who's our quarterback? Like, these are questions that we thought we had settled, and then we took like 3 games off, and now we're just looking at a new look offense and trying to see what we could go ahead and do. And as of right now, it looks like we are going to run with still Alex Pennington. As we can see, Rapsack over at receiver, and we got number 2, Caden Short, out there on the wides. Going on left side, didn't actually get the chance to see who that was, but we went ahead, and now we got the play, cut back, good hit. Number 52 initiating the hit. It's going to be LeBraylon Wilson. That's who we were talking about in this pregame. That's going to be a name that we are going to be interested to see. As of right now, as you can see on the replay, end up simple sweep right, ends up dodging one tackler, but then he ran into the big boy, and it kind of slowed the play down. But what we were talking about, positive yards, 2nd and 5, let's go.
Let's keep it going. Let's use those horses up front, and for sure, LeBraylon Williams, he's right there on that right defensive tackle spot. He's a horse. There's a pass. Nice job.
Nice.
Completed to number 12 for the Tigers. That's going to be Nick Rapsack. So Pennington to the previous quarterback, Nick Rapsack. I'm guessing, Nick likes that receiver spot. Probably feels even a little more comfortable at the receiver spot. Here's the replay. Pennington's got a cannon.
Yeah, he just went ahead, simple roll out to the right, go play side, go with your line rolling out with you. Probably had a guard pull, and next thing you know, end up getting Rapsack for 1st down.
There's a handoff up the gut. Good cut. Again, positive yards, about 5 yards. Carter Rapsack on the carry.
Yeah, it looked like he got dinged up a little bit. As you can see,
they're going to bring Brainerd in.
Yeah, I seen it when he was actually going play side. One of the Tiger linemen went ahead, tried to give him that extra oomph, but I think he hit his man a little bit too hard, got him off the side. He's going to go ahead and shake it off, and hopefully he'll be back in soon.
Carter Miller in the backfield also with the quarterback Pennington and Brainerd as the running back. And there's a straight handoff to Brainerd. He cuts back. First down, Tigers. Now we got something going. I like the fact that I see linemen upfield getting after it, trying to block all the way 15 yards downfield.
It looks like they just needed to settle down a little bit. There was like a lot going on. Liberty got two quick scores. Now you're just settling down, letting the offense come to you, seeing what their defense is doing a little bit more. You're getting them big hosses up front for Liberty. They're getting a little bit tired now, so see some hands on some hips, and this is what we need to do. Go ahead and keep this momentum going. Right now, 1st and 10 Tigers. Big package right there.
Power formation here. There's Brainerd. Not much doing that time. He gets a couple maybe. Now, DJ, back to, I hate to keep referring back to basketball, but when Newton Falls played Liberty at Liberty last year, Liberty had a huge lead going into the 4th quarter, and they subbed and, second, third teamers, and Newton Falls actually came back and won that game. So there's a good amount of players on that Liberty team that remember, hey, we had a lead in basketball, they came back and beat us. So they're probably thinking that same thing with a 14-0 lead here in football. Let's not let down on the Tigers. Let's keep it going. But Newton Falls is doing a nice job on this drive, using their strength. Their strength is their run game, their line.
Yeah, and that's what they want to do. And as you said, having big leads, and then next thing you know, you start sleepwalking through the rest of the game, where the other team comes out and they start, rallying back. And right now, looks like Newton Falls is putting together a good drive. Don't want to put the cart before the horse, but I would definitely like to see exactly what they're doing right now. 2nd down and 9, manageable on Liberty side of the field. This is what we'd like to see.
There's a fake. Pennington back to pass. He throws it off his back foot. Ill-advised pass. Thank goodness it was short, because that would have been picked off. Now, this is my observation, and you take it or leave it. Pennington has to have a go-to receiver that he can automatically pick, and it can't be a read like I got my first read, second read, third read. But I'd like to see more of the middle. I feel like he's got more success over the middle here. There's one, and he's got it.
Ooh, that was, whew.
And he threaded that needle right there.
That was a risky pass thrown into
number 2, Caden Short.
I mean, that was just risky. You threw into a lot of white jerseys, but hey, the ball made it there. I mean, there was 2 defenders that were crossing each other. It looked like they could just go ahead and stick a hand out, and it would have been a bad play. But they ended up getting it, 1st and 10 Tigers. As you just said, you wanted to see him throw
right
it down
over the middle. Yeah.
And look, they're listening to you, Scott.
That's right. Okay, let's see if we can power one up the middle. Here's Brainerd up the gut. He makes a good cut back for about 6 yards, 5 yards or so. And that's what we like, 2nd and 5.
Manageable downs. That's what we're trying to do, manageable downs. It's like I said, this drive has been going really good for the Tigers. Just go ahead and keep this Leopard defense on their heels. And that's what they're doing right now. Changed up a little bit of things, and that's what we're doing. And, hey, keep it moving.
So let's see if the Tigers keep it on the ground here. 2nd and 5 from the 15-yard line. There's the handoff. Brainerd has it. Good tackle there. Looked like one more cut, and he could have been in.
Oh, yeah, that was a touchdown-saving tackle. That middle was parted. The C's were parted. He was wide open. If it wasn't for that tackle right there, we'd have been talking Tigers for 6.
Newton Falls offensive line doing a great job on this drive.
Look at that, plays.
First and goal from about the 6-yard line.
And this is what you want to do right here. 1st and goal. Go ahead and
roll out right. Nothing there. He's going to try to run it, and he gets into about the 3-yard line. Good job by Pennington. getting positive yardage on that broken play.
Holding that ball out there like a loaf of bread. I don't like seeing that, though. Look how he's holding the ball going into coverage. That's something that you do not want to do. If number 5 would have raised his hand up, that could have possibly been a fumble. But it wasn't, and we ended up getting positive yards. 2nd and goal, 3-yard line.
I didn't like the rolling out to the short side of the field. It just looked like every single receiver was over there. Again, we've talked about it before. We need good spacing. And there's a run up the middle. He's turning his feet. He's getting yardage, but he's still shy. And he's down to about the 1, DJ.
Yeah,
now, this is definitely 2-down territory here.
Oh, yeah, you got to go ahead and bring your big boys versus big boys. This is what it is right here. Who wants it more right here on the 1-yard line? That's what football is all about.
I think I don't know if Carter Rapsack got back in there or not, but I think I'd let him take a touch if he's healthy.
Looks like they're in the goal line set. And Rapsack's in there at quarterback.
QB keeper, and there's a push. Touchdown! The King, Nick Rapsack, for the touchdown for the Tigers. And that's the way to be, Newton Falls.
Resiliency
Way to
pays off.
suck it up and come back on these Leopards. Never die.
Hey, simple play right here. All it was play. It was play right up the middle. It was called for for Nick Rapsack, the homecoming king. As soon as he got that ball, he wasn't stopping. 6 for the Tigers.
And Cameron Brainerd was pushing him from behind. He did a good job.
I was going to say, don't talk about my boy right now.
Okay, that's offsides.
Yeah, that's offsides.
Okay, let's see if they stick with going for 1.
I was going to say, don't jinx it.
I would never, ever do that.
You can't say it until after the play is done. At least, especially for these ones. These mean the most.
I would never do that.
You've done it to me previous broadcasts.
No.
Yes.
You're mistaken.
No, I clearly remember.
You be nice, guys.
We're trying our best.
Jacob Sipka will kick the point after, and it's going to be good. Thank you.
You don't jinx the kicker, man.
I didn't. He made it. Have a little confidence, man. Let's go.
There is confidence, but you can't jinx the kicker, man.
Jacob Sipka with the easy point after. The Tigers only down 1 score now. Good job, offensive line, and good job by Pennington and the receivers stock blocking and the backfield. Now it's the defense's turn. Let's see if we can get a turnover or a stop. Either one would be fine.
I absolutely loved what I seen from the offense that time. It just looked like Liberty was out of sorts. They had no idea what was going on. Whatever Coach Lazari said after that last touchdown, he said, hey, never say die. Stay in. We're still in this game. Go ahead and show me what you can do. And they put 7 on the board. So now I'm curious to see what this Newton Falls defense can do. 5 minutes left, and Liberty is going to get the ball at halftime. So to go ahead and have this game go 14 up at halftime would be absolutely amazing, but it can also even go 21-7 in favor of the Leopards. So let's see what this Newton Falls defense can do, but it also actually starts from special teams.
This is a big possession here, big series for Newton Falls. After getting that touchdown, we do not want to give that back right here. 5 minutes left until halftime.
My suggestion would be not to kick to Cunningham.
And they're going to kick it off to number 8, maybe?
81.
Or 81. He gets around the left side, and the Tigers get him out of bounds at about the 37, 38, 39, 40-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be Marquise Patterson. Went ahead, and he's the second guy that's on punt return for Liberty. Simple kick. Ended up taking it around left side. Decent field position for the Leopards. Let's see what this Newton Falls defense can do. Okay, Liberty's offense did have a lot of time to go ahead and rest up. So now we'll go ahead and see what DC Farrell and the boys for Liberty can go ahead and do against this Tiger defense. 5
receivers, nobody else in the backfield except Farrell, and there's a good hit and wrap up by the Tigers.
Great tackle.
And that's how you play that.
That's what I said when we were talking about. It's man on man. It looks like they were going ahead, and actually, if you look at the replay, it looks like they were running like a scheme, like a cover kind of defense. You ended up having your corners sit back. Safeties came up to go ahead and prepare for that underneath pass. Looks like the Newton Falls defense is cooking with gas right here. I do not like this matchup over here on the left side, though. It looks like there's one receiver that's uncovered, but don't know what the coverage is.
There's a keeper up the middle by Farrell. He breaks it out to the left side, and he gets a good block by number 8. That's a penalty, though. This play's coming back. They got number 8, Rashad Chambers, on a block in the back, so that is going to be a penalty against the Leopards, and that touchdown is going to be nullified. It'll be 2nd down and long for the Leopards. Woo. That was close, and you know, it's a telltale sign when that player, it's a very close block to the block in the back, and the guy puts his hands up. If we can watch this, we'll see if number 8 puts his hands up after this block.
Yeah, and
there it is, right there. You didn't see it,
yeah,
but
it was a fast bang play. I do not like the game coming down to the refs. Unfortunately, they saw something that we didn't, and you know, no matter what, it's going to be 2nd and long for the Leopards. And right now, after that run by DC Farrell, probably a little bit tired after that, but he might have a lot of stamina. And
then they go right back to Chambers, and he's breaking tackles. He's in the backfield now, and we got to chase him down.
Oh, that was a hit.
And there's a penalty.
Oh, I wonder what the flag is for. And there's a couple of them that are coming out right there.
So now we got to make sure Newton Falls keeps it clean and everybody watches their mouth and is appropriate, because we don't need a penalty. That was a good defensive play by the Tigers. So let's see what the referees have.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I mean, there could have been some jaw jacking over there. It looked like a clean hit, and then pretty much after that, the flags came out after the play. So not sure what's going on right there.
Well, so far, unsportsmanlike on Liberty. Okay.
Ooh,
so they're going the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't know what happened on that one. I mean, that was a lot of
It had to be
from,
something verbal, DJ.
It had to have been, because that looked like it was a clean hit, looked like the play was over, and then, yeah, as you can see, I mean, he ran a long way, and that was a heck of a play, I'm not going to lie. It did look like, the Tiger defenders, they did come across. He did get the yardage, but as you can see right here, ended up getting a block right there. Boom, nice hit. He went to jump, and then next thing you know, they went across the side, and I didn't see a lot right there.
Here's DC Farrell out wide. He jukes one man, gets around him, he jukes another one, and now he's off to the races.
And that's what you cannot have happen, especially with a team like Liberty. I mean, that dude Farrell, he is a dude, and he is running all over the place.
Holding hands on the tackle for the Tigers, and he made Aiden Hatcher look like he was stuck in cement.
Yeah, I mean, as of right there, you might want to go ahead and start thinking about running a spy. And if I was Liberty right now, with the way that their offense is rolling, I think they're going to go for this 4th and 3.
Less than 3 minutes left in the quarter. Liberty's got a 4th down decision to make here, and it appears like they're going to go for it.
I mean, you got a dude like. Oh, look. Uh-oh. It looks like
Newton Falls is going to take time out.
The Newton Falls coaches were going nuts over there. There was something that they did not like. And next thing you know, they were screaming. And then next thing you know, it looked like Liberty went ahead and took a timeout. So Newton Falls saw something that Liberty was trying to accomplish. And next thing you know, they burnt the timeout for it. So now
Liberty had big number 52, LeBraylon Wilson in the backfield that time, DJ. So I don't know if he was just going to lead block and blast everybody out of the way for whoever they were going to hand off to or what, but that looked like a new formation.
Hey, look like I'm going to go ahead and shock you with some football knowledge. Do you know that the Chicago Bears ran Refrigerator Perry?
William Fridge Perry.
Exactly. Same concept right there that Liberty tried to do.
Well, let's see if the Fridge is back there. It looks like he's going to be in the backfield again. He's got the pink socks on. He's ready to roll.
Looks like he's going to be full. This is their big fullback set right here.
Watch this little pop pass possibly. See if somebody releases from the tight end position. Nope, they give it to the big guy, and he gets the first down, and that's why you got him in the backfield.
That is not the first time they've actually run that play. I can tell just the way that he went ahead and took the handoff. That is definitely something they've been practicing for short yard situations. And as you can see right now, it just got him the 1st and 10.
Well, it would have taken 3 or 4 Tigers to bring that kid down.
Yeah,
and
he's a hoss.
To get him in the backfield is quite the feat. But he got his yardage, and first down Leopards. Again, Tigers looking to get a stop here.
Liberty coaches were out on the field screaming. They saw something they did not like.
DC Farrell, with all the time in the world, he slings it out wide again in the flats. And that flats is open. That looked like zone coverage to me, DJ.
So I got a question for you, Scott.
Yeah.
Has Farrell missed a pass this game?
Well, the one he got intercepted.
Yeah,
he missed.
the one interception. But since then,
I can't recall.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like he's
for a freshman. This kid,
that's what I'm saying. He is slinging it out there.
He's got good ball skills out there. He looks very comfortable. Pass right over the middle to 7.
That's Campbell. Cunningham.
Cunningham on the reception.
You got to be able to see where this kid is, man. Like he's been carving that Newton Falls defense up. Like there's something that you got to do to go ahead and get a spy on Farrell or something. Like as far as speed match to match to go ahead and get something up and know where Campbell is on the field. I mean, he is just making plays.
Bobbles the snap. He rolls right. He's going to fake out a man and get positive yardage.
There's a flag on the play. Don't know exactly what the flag was for, but it looked like could possibly be on Newton Falls. Oh, no, it's actually holding on the offense. So Newton Falls gets a good call going their way.
They got the benefit of a few penalties tonight, especially on this drive, and it's so far kept them out of the end zone, but with 1 minute and 4 seconds left, Liberty keeps driving, so let's see if the Tigers can hold.
That's a lot of time with this quarterback-running back duo. As of right now, like you want to do damage limitation. The clock's running right now, but you want to at least hold them to a field goal.
Farrell rolling left. He tosses it up in the corner. Oh man, 2 Tiger defenders.
Gracious. My dude threaded that.
2 Tiger defenders there, and it looked like at least we could have knocked the ball down, and instead, number 6 for Liberty, Dante Venters gets the touchdown. Watch this replay, DJ. I thought we were gonna get a paw on it.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, he threw into double coverage at that, and goodness gracious. There's no defending a perfect ball, so.
That's a heartbreaker right there for the Tigers with 49 seconds left.
We were just talking about damage limitation, and that's what you did not want to happen.
DeMattia up and
that's no good.
Hits the pipe, no good. Liberty takes a 20-7 lead with 49 seconds left until halftime. Now, DJ, Liberty's going to get that ball to start the second half, just FYI. So Tigers defense, no rest for the weary.
Well, as we were talking about, Scott, I mean, they did have a very successful last drive. And all you could do is just replicate that, but you got to do that in 49 seconds. I mean, you're in your 2-minute offense, and we do know that Pennington can push the ball upfield. You just don't want to take any risks, because as you can see right now, this Liberty offense is firing on all cylinders, and it just doesn't look like the Tiger defense has an answer for them as of yet.
Not yet.
But that's what halftime's for. So hopefully, coming into halftime, Coach Lazari and the guys could go ahead, take a look at the first half stats, analyze some things, fix some problems, and then go ahead and see what they could do to go ahead in the second half.
There's our camera crew, student camera crew working hard tonight. Dematia will kick off.
You know what sounds good at halftime?
What's that?
Pizza. From Tiger Day.
I've had,
you see
I've
what I
had
did
a
there?
lot of pizza
See
this
what I
week.
did there? Nice.
Okay, that's Carter Rapsack on the return. Let's see if he can get a hole, and that gets boggled up, and the Leopards. Oops! Now you got to watch that.
Yeah, can't be doing
Nick
that.
Wright's got to watch that. It'll be a
Yeah.
penalty.
Cannot do that. That looked like they were, fighting a little bit after, but these referees, especially in high school, will go ahead and put that yellow laundry on the field quick.
Okay, Tigers ball at about the 30-yard line, somewhere around there, 29-30.
Yeah, it's the 30.
Gonna have to go 70 yards.
In 41 seconds. It can be done.
Got trips out to the right. Oh, now we go twins left, twins right. One in the backfield. Pennington drops back to pass. He's being pressured, and he's going
Just
to
hold
get
on to it.
sacked for a loss.
That's all you can do is just hold on to the ball in that kind of situation.
And
Don't
I'm thinking
throw it
Coach Lazari might just be content letting this run down and going into halftime.
Got 2 timeouts. I would have opted for something different, but hey, maybe Coach Lazari sees something that he can go ahead and get fixed. Looks like he is waving to go ahead and go, or they're going to go ahead and waive the timeout. Don't know what he's looking for, but he did tell his offense to go. And right now,
Pass over the middle. Number 12 on the reception.
they just took a little bit too much time. That was a perfect play. Ended up getting it, but unfortunately there are zeros on the clock.
Nick
As you can see-
Rapsack on the reception. Again, over the middle has been successful against this Leopard
Yeah,
defense.
that was a heck of a catch by Nick Rapsack.
Yep.
And look, ended up doing, if they would have just sped the clock up, and I think Lazari was saying was speed it up, like let's go ahead and move a little bit, but hey, they did miss the extra point, 20-7 going into halftime. Liberty does get the ball back, but there is a hope for the Tigers to go ahead, and they are still in this one. This game is nowhere near from over yet. So, Scott, I'm going to go get some Tiger Den pizza.
You do that, and I will see you at the beginning. He's got good ball skills. How tall can he get?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the 2021 Liberty Golden Leopard Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Michael Summers and Miss Maria
Next, the band gets down to a hit from Lady Gaga with an original interlude by our drum instructor, Mr. Owen Davis, as we feature our drum line and flag line captain, Cheyenne. Here's Just Dance.
Misty Hurtlicka, and our drum major, Brooke Whitaker. And now, the Newton Falls Tiger Marching Band. Song that was inspired by a poster of a motorcycle bursting forth from the earth, surrounded by flames, and went on to represent freedom and youth. Be sure to pay close attention to the middle of the song for a little berries and cream. Here is the Tiger Band's version of Born to Be Wild. The song became one of Palmer's definitive hits. We hope you enjoy Song for tonight's halftime performance features our 2021 Tigerettes under the leadership of junior Ava Pearson. Please give it up for freshman Grace Huffer, sophomore Daisy Davis, junior Allie Clonch, and our captain Ava Pearson. The last song is a song written by Kanye West that begins with a repeated horn rhythm that continues throughout most of the song and has a driving drumline part and plenty of energy. To the end of our show, here is All of the Lights.
Good, man. How you doing? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. About a minute left until the kickoff of the third quarter. Talking with some of the Liberty guys up here in the booth just reminiscing about Liberty football. In 2005, the Liberty team went 10-0 under the leadership of their quarterback, Dave Farrell. And that just so happens to be the father of tonight's quarterback, D.C. Farrell for Liberty. So the young freshman, D.C. Farrell, has had good tutelage from his father, evidently leading the way up to his high school career here. That 2005 team for Liberty went 10-0 and then ended up losing to Akron Buchtel in the regional finals. So, yeah, he's got a good protege. So, anyhow, the Tigers down 20-7, and they're going to have to kick off to Liberty to start this third quarter. So we'll see if the defense can get a stop, and that's been hard to do so far. Liberty's got a nice mixture of run, pass options in their repertoire. Like we said, the young quarterback does a nice job with ball skills and handling the offense. Does a good job of reading the defensive backs, and they've got a lot of success in passing out to the flats to some really outstanding athletic-looking players out there. I mean, we're talking kids like the Chambers kid, number 8. He's 6'3", 195. Number 7, Chris Cunningham. And even though he's only 5'8", he's 175. Dante Venters, 5'10", 180. I mean, he's got some nice weapons to go to. On the other side of the ball for the Tigers, and you know, I'm watching our guy Alex Pennington throw the ball around. He's got a nice touch to his passes. Now what he needs to do is get more time behind the center and really get accustomed to just playing quarterback. You know, it doesn't come easy. This is something you just don't throw somebody into. He's got to get his reps and get more comfortable in his reads and where to throw the ball and when to throw it and all that. So the good thing is, as far as Pennington goes, he's a junior, okay? So if he can get a few more games under his belt and next year feel more comfortable starting the season, then the Tiger offense will look a lot better next year. So, you know, Nick Rapsack has accepted that role as a receiver and, you know, also playing his defensive back. And he's done a nice job catching a few balls over the middle for the Tigers tonight. So we'll see if we can get that offense rolling here in the second half. But first things first, they're going to have to go on the defensive side of the ball and get a stop right away, because any more scores initially here in the third quarter for Liberty, and this game could get out of hand. It's not out of reach right now, but the Tiger D is going to have to step up. And so the big question, DJ,
yes,
is did you get your pizza?
Sure did.
And was it good?
Absolutely.
All right. All right, all right, all right.
Okay, Matthew McConaughey.
Uh-huh. I look like him a little bit.
Like the Walmart version.
Wow. My apologies to Walmart.
Yeah, I apologize to him, too. I shouldn't get him like that. You're more like Dollar Tree. Everything's $1.
At least give me something like Macy's or...
No, that's too expensive.
J.C. Penney or
too
something.
Expensive.
Okay.
I'll give you Hills. Hills back in the day.
Hills. How about Murphy Mart? You're too young for that, aren't you?
Yeah. They got good gas.
G.C. Murphy. Loved it.
Tom Gregory's a big Murphy Mart fan. Oh man, I remember the days. Murphy Mart had the best counter for food, like the whatever, that frozen like strawberry grape stuff or whatever. Yeah, Frosty.
Hills.
It's a freeze.
I remember going to Hills and they had the best hot dogs and the best popcorn.
Absolutely.
Yes,
and the
I
soft,
remember
soft
that.
pretzels.
They're popcorn. You had to get Hills popcorn.
Heck yeah, you walk in the doors, you smell it. It's like going into a basketball game. The first thing you smell is popcorn.
Popcorn, yep.
Well, after that review of old department stores.
Throwback. One more shout out, Woolworth.
Oh yeah, at the mall.
Yes.
Woolworth used to be at the mall.
the double entrances.
Man, you're older than I thought.
Ah, see?
Okay, we got football. Jacob Sitka kicking off for the Tigers, and he pooches it. And number 22 or something like that gets under it, and he'll down it.
We're going to get you some bifocals.
These are bifocals. You better get me new eyeballs. Okay, Liberty's going to take over about the 34-yard line, and this is our time for defense. So let's see if that defensive front and the coaching staff, let's see if they came up with something new for DC Farrell. I was talking with, like I said, DJ, you were late eating your pizza while I was up here grinding, and we were talking about DC Farrell's dad. 2005 led that team to a 10-0 season, and then they lost to Akron Buchtel in the regional finals. But yeah, his dad's done a nice job with his boys, so let's see if we can get him under wraps here. Farrell in the backfield, we got motion, handoff to the motion man. That's 81, cuts it back towards the center, breaks a couple tackles, still going, and he gets an 11-yard gain. Number 81 for the Leopards.
Marquise
Patterson on a nice in-motion run there, and he makes a nice cut on the Tiger defender.
Simple jet sweep. Just go ahead, have the receiver come out, give him plenty of yards in the backfield. Newton Falls defense was not ready. They stacked up in the middle. Did not expect the jet sweep. First down, Liberty.
Farrell gets a snap. He's going to run behind the blocker, number 6, and he's got some room to run. And
one man to beat.
There he, shoestring tackle.
Oh, he is definitely sick right now. But hey, he got exactly what he needed. Ended up getting up there, first down. Got up a little bit slowly. You see, no, he's walking pretty much fine. I think he's just more demoralized after that he thought he had it. As you can see right here, just a simple quarterback power out to the right side. Quarterback sweep, mind you. Ends up missing. Let's see, good block right there. Slip one tackle.
Dante Venters was leading the way. I'm not sure if he ever blocked anybody, but he was running in front of him, getting in the way.
Hey, that's your cheer committee right there once you get in the end zone. But right now, to see if Newton Falls could get a stop.
There's the jet sweep again around left to number 81, I believe. And there's a late hit.
That's going to end up being a flag.
Almost a late
Wow,
flag.
they did not call that. I'm very surprised that they did not call that a penalty because he was out of bounds a couple steps and ended up making the tackle. So, hey, referee's discretion. First and goal on the 4 for Liberty.
So let's see if they bring big number 52 into the backfield again.
No, it looks like they're going with their normal set. Shotgun line running back going left. Now right, number 6, Dante Venters off to the right. Takes the snap, simple handoff. Quarter up, and let's see if he get it.
He may have gotten in.
Nope, they got him at the half-yard line.
Okay, so Tigers hold on
just a
second
drop
down.
Play. Yeah, simple drop play. Ended up cutting up the middle. And, it looks like he actually got it before that knee went down. But there's what looked like a little fumble. But Liberty keeps possession.
Here's DC Farrell handing off to Venters, and that was easy. Touchdown, Liberty. And that'll make the score 26-7.
That was easy money right there. That hole, you could have ran through that hole.
Oh yeah. I could have jumped over everybody too. But
with your 10.440 speed.
Is that 10 months?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So Liberty's going to go for 2 to see if they can get that point back that they missed on the extra point. Farrell rolls right, swings it out there to this number 7, Chris Cunningham, and that's going to be a 2-point conversion. Leopards making it look easy on the first drive of the second half.
Pitch and catch, that's literally what they ended up trying to do in the first half, ended up getting it done, and they're just continuing on from the first half, and Newton Falls defense is looking in trouble right now.
So, DJ, these little swing passes out to the flats, I mean, Liberty's basically it's a run play for them, except they're throwing it. I mean, it looks so easy and comfortable for DC Farrell to make that pass, and the receivers are doing a good job of making the catch and getting yards after contact. So they've obviously done this before in their previous games and had success with it, and tonight is no exception.
Yeah, if I was Coach Lazari and the coaching staff, you might need to look to go ahead and bring them corners up, because as of right now, they're just getting free yards in the middle. I mean, there's nobody out on the outside for that sweep man, for the screen man, and you're just getting blocks up above, and that's all you need to do. With the screen pass, what your job is to do is to get past that first man. Once you get past the first man, you're looking at 5-10 yards easy. And as you see, that's what Liberty's doing right now, and that's the reason why they're up 28-7.
Derek DiMatteo on the kickoff. Takes one bounce, and Caden Short will bring it up to the 38 yard line. First down and 10, Tigers.
I'm interested to see what Newton Falls is going to do here on offense. It looked like that they had Liberty's defense at one point in time on their heels when they did have that beautiful drive down the field. To see if they can replicate that same success, but that defensive side of the ball has got to help this offense.
Well, they could sure use a long drive here, and any type of score would help. We got Carter Miller in the backfield, and I believe that's going to be Carter Rapsack with Pennington at quarterback. Here's the handoff to Rapsack. He takes a hit and gains 2.5 yards up to the 39 yard line.
As you can see right here on the replay, just a simple draw play. Go ahead, get some positive yards. Second down and about 7 for the Tigers. Hey, I got something for you. You want some scores?
Let's do it.
I got scores right here. We got Wadsworth 21, Fitch 17, Canfield 35, East nothing. Got Champion 13, Camel nothing at halftime.
Rapsack with the carry up the gut. Another 3-4 yards. It'll be third down and 4.
Right now we got Cheney 20-7 on Howland. There was a lot of cancellations tonight and going into this week. Columbia and East Palestine was canceled. Crestview and Garfield, that was a big game. That was canceled. We got Boardman Ursuline canceled. St. Thomas Aquinas Warren JFK canceled. East Liverpool Warrensville Heights was canceled. So a lot of cancellations this week, Scott.
Okay, run around right, and that's going to be a first down. Carter Rapsack on the carry. I believe that was Carter Rapsack. Yep.
Yes, it was.
So good possession, 3 straight runs, 3 yards, and a cloud of dust for the Tigers to start the second half offensively. DJ, about those cancellations, I wonder if administration for these schools, the athletic directors and principals, looked at the weather forecast and said, hey, we're going to call this and maybe play it Saturday morning. Well, it turned out to be a great, beautiful night once again here at Newton Falls. I don't know about the surrounding area.
Right, we got lucky tonight.
Very lucky tonight.
Thought it was going to be really cold. It's not really chilly at all. As you can see on this replay, simple, right up the gut, typical Carter Rapsack play.
He just doesn't stop moving, man.
No, he doesn't.
For his size, DJ, pound for pound, he's a heck of a running back. Now, I want to sprinkle some magic dust on him, and next year he's going to come back 6'2", 240. How about that?
Hey, I'd like that.
Pennington slings the ball over the sidelines, and looks like the receiver, Nick Rapsack, is asking for a hold on the cornerback, and the referee says, no, sir.
No mas.
No mas, no penalty, no.
All right, a couple more scores that we got. LeBray 21, Brookfield nothing. That's huge.
That's
a playoff.
Not totally surprising, but I thought Brookfield would put up a little more fight.
Absolutely. Middle Ridge 33, Sebring nothing. Poland 35, Lakeview nothing.
Lakeview's down this year.
Yeah, they are having a down year this year.
Here's the snap. Pennington looks to throw it, and Rapsack almost got the reception, but the defender, number 4 for Liberty, DC Farrell, playing some cornerback, going both ways.
Man, he is just a warrior out there.
I mean, you know, you got a freshman at quarterback, that's one thing, and then you throw him over here at the cornerback defensive side.
Like you said, what can't he do?
DJ, did you say my Cheney Cowboys are winning? I missed that.
Yes, your Cheney Cowboys are winning. And
Here's a fake punt. The pass is picked off by DC Farrell, and he'll run it out of bounds.
did we not just say we just keep calling his name all night.
Yeah, Coach Lazari thought he tried the fake punt on the pass on 4th down, and that went the wrong way as DC Farrell gets the deflection off the receiver's hands and then just smartly goes right out of bounds because he knew there's no reason getting injured as a quarterback.
Well, go ahead, and for Tom, for his Cheney Cowboys, they're up 20-7 on Howland. Not too bad, not too shabby there, Tom.
I heard they have a big statue of Tom Gregory over there at Youngstown Cheney. Yeah, in honor of him, right out front.
I can see it having a hat on it with glasses.
Yeah, there's a hat on there because he ain't got much under that hat. My bad, Tom. Listen, Tom,
I didn't say anything, Tom. That was all Scott.
I'm tired of cracking on DJ. I need somebody else. Okay, number 7 around the right end. He's got some yards. He's got some room to run, and the Tigers bring him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This is literally the Farrell and Cunningham show right now. I mean, they're just ripping it up. As you can see, a simple RPO is going to go ahead and was thinking about going ahead and pulling it back at one point in time, but the handoff exchange was perfect, and Cunningham just took it off up the sideline, and right now they are cooking with gas. 1st and 10 on the 28.
Nick Rapsack on the tackle on that last play. There's a pass out wide and quickly tackled over there.
I was talking with some of our fans outside at halftime as I was getting my pizza, and even they were very impressed with DC Farrell. Just the fact that they were saying, 1, he was a freshman, 2, he runs really soft, like he doesn't take really hard steps, and 3, kid's got a laser. I mean, it's just like the balls that he is throwing is just, you know, receiver and nobody else. It does help that they're only running screens, but hey, screens turn into big plays.
I tend to think he could let it rip if he wanted to. It's not just the short passes. And speaking of letting it rip, he's letting it rip out the left side and into the end zone. Another Leopard touchdown by DC Farrell. And
wait, we might have a flag on the play. Looks down at the 10-yard.
And we got a hold on Liberty, and that's the 2nd touchdown brought back against Liberty today with the yellow flag.
I mean, that looked like a good play, but unfortunately for them, bad block. Fortunate for the Tigers defense that is just getting obliterated right now. And I wish there was something else that, you know, coaches can come and scheme up with, but as of right now, it's just not looking good. But please subscribe to this YouTube channel so we can go ahead and bring you further content later on down the line.
It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Leopards.
As we're sitting here in Tiger Stadium right now with the 3rd quarter, 6:45 remaining in the game, with Liberty leading 28 to Newton Falls 7.
Second short for Liberty.
Working in the goal line range. Simple handoff, and
there's a good stick right there on defense. That's a nice hit made by a Tiger defender. And if I can get my eyes working, number 45, Aiden Hatcher on the lick.
But it'll be 1st down Liberty from the 14-yard.
So that's a 1st down Liberty. New series of downs for the Leopards. Tigers need to buckle down here and get a stop. Man in motion, there's the jet sweep again. Around the left side, and he's going to be brought down at about the 2-yard line. Liberty's receivers doing a nice job of stock blocking on the cornerbacks. If you watch this, it's a tough job for a receiver not to hold and still maintain that contact with the cornerbacks, and they're doing a nice job on that. So, second down, and, oh no, I'm sorry. 1st and goal from about the 2. DC Farrell gets his boys in line. Here's the snap up the gut to number 22, who we have not called his name in a while, DJ. But 22 runs it in. Devin Ruffin, who started off the game getting a few touches, and then we haven't seen him in a while. But he gets the touchdown for the Leopards, 34-7, 5:40 left in the third quarter. Well, DJ, on homecoming night, the Leopards are sure ruining this beautiful night for the Tiger family here. Number 9, DeMattia up with the kick, and that looked a lot better than previous kicks, and that kick is good.
And right now, it's the start of a rout.
Well, let's see if we can stay composed, hold it together, and maybe get a good offensive possession here and get some positive yards and a touchdown for the Tigers.
Rough game, homecoming night, and, you know, it does happen from time to time. It's just one of those things where, you know, you just try to go ahead and, I mean, there's still a lot of football left. I mean, it does look like a very tough hill to climb, but it can be done. I mean, you just got to, you know, sit down, see what you could do defensively to go ahead and hold this team, but it doesn't look like you could do much defensively. I mean, this team is just stacked. They got dudes out there. I mean, as we're talking about right now, it's the Farrell and Cunningham show. Then there's just, you know, a multitude of players.
Dante Venters, number 22, Ruffin, Townsend, number 81, Marquise Patterson. And what I like about the Leopards offense, as opposed to Champion, if you watching out there on the YouTube channel, if you remember the Champion game, their offense was basically drop back and just scramble. These guys got a plan, and they are executing the plan to perfection. So I give the coaches, head coach Joe Simon and all the assistants credit. They're well coached, and their execution has been really nice on offense and defense. And there's a short kick. Tigers need to jump on that one.
And it looks like Liberty has it. Yeah, Liberty has it.
Okay, that's Leopards ball. Missed punt or missed kickoff return, fumble for the Tigers. So now we got to keep our chins up here, gentlemen, and got to play hard, got to execute, stay focused. Coaches are going to have to get them in, rein them in, make sure they stay positive. It's a special night with homecoming, and we want to have good positive memories. I know getting your butt kicked isn't a good positive memory, but we got to just hang tough and play hard and see what we can pull out of this here.
That's pretty much what it is, like you said, Scott. I mean, it's just about for these seniors, you know, it's, you know, last game to go ahead and have memories. Not that you want to remember, you know, a game like this, but for these young guys, it's, you know, chance to go ahead and see what you're going to go up against next year, and that's literally what you're building for at this point in time.
Dante Venters takes a handoff from DC Farrell up the middle for 5 yards. Now Liberty's going to manage the clock quite a bit here and let it run down and keep that clock ticking. Thank you.
And right now,
Farrell on the rollout.
Just, doing his thing, man. I mean, the kid is just, I mean, oof.
Touchdown, DC Farrell.
You just can't stop him. I mean, the kid's just lightning. I mean, look at, like I was talking about, those soft feet that he runs with. I mean, do you see the jukes? I mean, he would definitely pop one of your hips out. You know, you try to go. Just
I pop a hip out going to the cover, get a Twinkie. So we'll see how long they keep DC Farrell in there. He's obviously padded his stats well enough tonight.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be in there next drive.
You know, the thing about this kid is he's not real big, but he plays strong.
Yeah, he just plays, like, he plays loose. He's got great field vision. I mean, the kid's got a ball, and it's just to the point where You know, they fumbled the snap, and they just sat on it, and
Okay.
it's a no good extra point.
Incomplete. Or, yeah, unsuccessful try at the
Yes.
extra point. And let's see who's watching out there. Who's still with us? Andy Scaladone, all right. Talking about his son, Anthony Scaladone. Proud father. Yes, you are. Okay. All right, young man. Come on, Tiger fans. Let's go. Let's get these guys going. Got to hang in there. This is where you got to show some grit and some toughness. This is where, as a coach, and believe me, you know, I'd never coached varsity football. I coached a lot of junior high football, a lot of junior high basketball, even golf. You can say the same thing about golf. I coached golf, I coached baseball. When you're getting your butt kicked, you got to look for mini goals within the game.
Yes.
Okay, there's games within the game, and you got to try to get your kids motivated. Okay, on this possession, let's see if we can get at least 3 first downs. You know, little things like that.
Right.
Let's see if we could, you know, make 4 or 5 pass completions the rest of the half. On defense, let's make sure, you know, I mean, this sounds stupid to say, but let's make sure they run at least 10 plays before they score. So,
no,
listen.
that doesn't sound stupid at all. That sounds like great coaching. I mean, when you're, you know, when you start looking, as you said, you know, the game inside the game, it looks right now, Liberty's just scoring at will. So to go ahead and have some things go on, I mean, like something as simple as that. Hey, complete the catch. He's got a little bit of room.
Caden short on the return.
There we go, got out to the 40. So again, positive things inside the game. Now you just go ahead and just manage, like you said, 3 first downs. I mean, just things like that. You know, try to minimize the penalties, which they've done a decent, you know, job.
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad for the Tigers on the penalties. The game, the score is, you know, out of reach at this point. It's obvious that Liberty is going to win the game. But how can we leave this game with some positive thoughts? So let's see what they do here. And let's see, Pennington's still at quarterback. Cameron Brainerd's in the backfield. We got twins right, single receiver left. I think that is Nick Wright on the left side. And Pennington's going to throw a screen pass at his ankle. And that pass right, not that it was going to go anywhere because that Liberty defender was right there, number 8. But you got to throw that pass at the numbers, not at the ankles. So he's still learning. It's a fairly new position for Pennington, so he's got to get his reps in and improve just like every other position. Here comes Carter Miller into the game for the Tigers. I personally would have liked to see a run right there, EJ, just for...
Yeah, that would have been a lot better.
And he's going to have to watch his backside. There's a pass downfield and had Nick Rapsack wide open with green grass to go and just out through him. Good, well-designed play, good route, decent pass, just didn't have that touch. It looked like Baker Mayfield last Sunday.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield.
Boy, he stuck up the joint.
I mean,
that was more of a Ben Roethlisberger throw.
Yeah, it's going to be a long season for you, Tom.
Yeah, yeah, the Steelers are going to be the worst in the AFC North. I'm just telling you.
Don't come crying to me though. I got too many years of bad teams with the Browns.
Imagine if you were a Bengals fan and you're doing better than the Steelers.
Hey, I feel it with the Browns same way. Okay, Pennington being chased, and there's another interception by number 14 for the Leopards. He's got a few blockers out in front of him, and he's down the right side. He's still in bounds, still going, and
that was just a bad ball. He shouldn't have thrown that.
Tawan Tutwiller.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a legitimately a bad throw. He felt the rush.
Yeah, he felt the pressure.
At that point in time, you could go ahead and sit on that. I mean, as soon as the ball came up, I mean, you had Tutwiler just like, hey, easy money. And got a good return. And I'm not sure if we're going to go ahead and see Farrell anymore at quarterback. I'm very surprised to see, I mean, they do have Derek DeMattia listed as their other quarterback, and he is a junior. And it does look like they're still going to go ahead and keep
DC Farrell still in there. Right up the gut to Dante Venters, and he'll be down at the 5-yard line.
There is a running clock now, so I mean, that's pretty much where we're at right now.
And I got to believe that Farrell's just going to hand it off to Venters again, and there it is, and he gets dropped. Good tackle by the Tigers. Number 44, Carter Miller, makes a good stick down in there. Haven't seen enough of them tonight, but that was a good one.
Second and goal on the 3-yard line.
57 seconds left in the third quarter. Man in motion. Jet sweep to the right. Number 7, Chris Cunningham in for the touchdown.
He is having a field day.
There's about 3 or 4 of them that are really padding the stats tonight for the Leopards. So that's going to make the score 47-7. And Liberty will line up for their extra point. Their last one was unsuccessful.
45 seconds left still in the third quarter.
And this is a new kicker. Number 13, going to give 13 a whirl. Dale Brown. Snap back, kick up, and that looked like the old Charlie Brown pulled the ball out from under.
Really did, except for Lucy didn't pull it back.
Tom, look, can we get a replay on that one? All right, maybe not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hang with us tight here. The Tigers are still playing football, and it's homecoming night. Congratulations to the homecoming court and the king and queen, Nick Rapsack, Ruby Andricott. Congratulations to you. Memories forever. And here comes the Liberty staff making some noise there. Dave Davis, always fumbling. All right. Well, DJ, this has been a tough one. There's no other way to put it.
That's our 6th in a row.
And yeah, it's going to be, it's tough for coaches, staff to try to keep your kids' heads in the game when you've gotten your butts kicked for 5-6 games in a row. But that's what they're there for. You got to get it done.
Absolutely.
Win or lose, you got to play hard, stay positive. So whatever you got to do as a coach to encourage these boys to get them going, keep doing it. And the key is stay positive. All right, he's going to have to re-tee that ball.
Like we were talking about before, sometimes you just got to go ahead and take a look at what you got working for next year.
Is not centered with it.
Here's the kick. And that's going to go to...
Oh, it's
Oh, you ain't getting it.
No, 52. They got him on the kickoff return. Wow.
He is universal.
52, my big boy, LeBraylon Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing kickoff, he's playing running back,
And that,
fullback.
yeah.
I mean, he's just everywhere.
That's one of the things I'm seeing.
I'm surprised he ain't kicking.
Oh, he could. He could. I'm seeing this Liberty stacking on both sides of the ball, their starters, and why not? They got good athlete. DC Farrell's still out there at safety. I mean, I personally don't agree with it, but
no, especially
not 47-7.
Especially at the fact that you still a playoff contender in your conference. That was just I mean, I understand where you need stats and things like that, but there's just to the point where you want to go ahead and save it up for next game, because if I'm not mistaken, they got a pretty decent game coming up next week.
Now, have they played LeBray and Garrettsville?
Yeah, they play LeBray and Garfield. So they got 2 big games coming up next week.
They have played LeBray?
No, LeBray's next week.
Yeah, see, I would be, my starters would be down right now.
I mean, especially because, again, LeBray 6-1, Garfield 7-0. Those two
You're gonna
games
get a lot
right
of
there
points.
can determine your playoff seeding. And, you know, you went ahead and you did what you had to do to get out of this game. And right now it's just the point where, you know, start playing backups. But, hey, we're not Liberty's coaches. Maybe they're looking for something. No idea. But we do know that it is 47-7. It is the beginning of the fourth quarter. And that Newton Falls has the ball on the 28-yard line.
And we're going to have a running clock this quarter. So time's going to go fast. Still time to order that Tiger Den pizza.
That's for
There's
sure.
a run up the middle, and number 52 just slams the door. LeBraylon Wilson, nobody blocked him, and that's a guy you better put a pad on.
You have to. Just simply put a hat on.
Loss of 3 on the play brings it second down and 13 for the Fall.
Second down and 13 for the Tigers. Leopards with the 4-man front. There's the handoff up the right side, and no gain, probably another loss of a yard. And it appears that there may have been a fumble or a timeout called. I'm not sure.
Go ahead and take a look at the replay. Looks like that he has the ball. It's going to be number 8, and that is Cameron Brainerd. Stop in the backfield, and it looks like big number 75, Wyatt Jones, was not happy on that play.
So it appears like there was a fumble, and Liberty recovers the fumble.
Oh, yeah, it appears that they did fumble, and Liberty does have the ball.
And I don't know how many seconds they're going to give them to run a play, but
Unlimited play clock right now.
timeout, Liberty, and I'm sure Liberty's going to set a new offense up here with their personnel. That's what they're taking their time about.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much at will as far as your offense, what you want to go ahead and run.
Well, I think they're going to get their second and third teamers in here now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. Let's get some shout outs if you're still watching. Still 57 people watching us. And we appreciate you tuning in. And, you know, basketball season's coming up here shortly, and hopefully you'll tune in to the basketball. Both the girls and boys will be broadcasting live. That'll get us through the winter, because you know Northeast Ohio is going to have a tough one this year, as always. But, man, has it been a beautiful fall, DJ.
It has been so far. I mean, I'm just very surprised with. Now, the one thing is, you know, I got to wake up early in the morning, 4 in the morning, to go to work. So it's like 47 degrees, but then by the time I get there, it's like 78.
Right. Okay, here's the jet sweep around to 81 again, and Tigers handle that play real well, and D.C. Farrell's still in at quarterback.
Looks like some subs are coming
Number
in right
24
now.
is into the game for number 10, it looks like. 24 into, that'd be Nate Moore into the game as a wide receiver.
And it looks like number 44 is now coming in, and that's going to be Michael Morgan.
They're going to put him in a slot position, H-back, and hand off to 21, up the gut, breaks the tackle, and fumble.
And
Looks
Newton
like the
Falls
Tigers
recovers.
got it, maybe.
Yeah, they got it.
And Tiger ball, and that's a turnover made by the Tiger D. Something positive.
He ended up getting, and he was holding that thing. Unfortunately, can't be holding it like a loaf of bread.
Jaden Townsend on the.
And look, oh man, I mean, it's just,
he was trying to do the old behind the back.
Right, he was holding on for dear life as much as he could.
Nick
Rapsack
made the tackle and forced the fumble. I'm not sure who got the ball.
And as of right now, it is now 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 5-yard line. And it's going to be a timeout, Liberty.
With 9 minutes left in the game, the Leopards hold a commanding lead, 47-7. DJ, who do the Tigers have next?
We have Campbell.
Campbell, and is that game home or away?
Away.
Okay, so that will be a game that the Tigers should contend for a victory on that one. Not guaranteed, but I guarantee you it'll be a little bit better than tonight.
Yeah, it's been a down year for Campbell. They've only won one game. It was against an 0-7 East Palestine team, and pretty much they've lost every game they've played by at least 14 or more. And they actually got beat by these same Leopards 49-0.
All right. Our quarterback is up under center on this possession, and he's just going to take the snap and get a few yards out to the left side. That might have been Nick Rapsack, and it was.
Yep, it was. Simple power play off to the left. Attempts to break one tackle, but hey, the good hold on to Rapsack there, and that was number 13, Daryl Brown, who ended up getting the stop, and now it is 2nd and 6. Tigers backed up deep in their own.
There's a handoff to the left side. That looks like, I believe, Johnny DeFalla maybe? And he's still rumbling, bumbling, stumbling up the sidelines. Johnny DeFalla on his birthday night. Touchdown! John DeFalla goes about 90 yards or more. I can't remember where the ball was spotted. About 90 yards for the touchdown.
That was an 89-yard play.
Happy birthday, John DeFalla.
91, sorry. 91-yard play right there.
There you go, kid. That's what we're talking about. Tiger pride, alive and well.
Hey, you know, just go ahead and save face right now. Good scorer. He'll remember that for, you know, lifetime to come, because that was a big game. Broke a couple tackles, got in the open field. Nobody could stop him.
And that'll do a lot, you know, going into next week against Campbell, just to pick him up and give him something to talk about. Sipka, who never misses. Never miss. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He still didn't miss, DJ. I'm just letting you know. Don't you get salty on me, man.
Never talk about
that. Was not on the kicker.
Still, it's a whole succession thing.
Tom, you better come get him.
It's about succession, man. Don't talk on the extra points, man. You're bad luck.
If I had those superpowers, I'd be doing more than talking about the kicker.
I'm on his side, Scott. Never talk about
come on. The dude's perfect for the year. He's still perfect. Now, see, if I talked about the snapper, then you could talk bad about me.
It's the process, man. It's the process. You have to trust the process.
What are you, the 76ers?
Well, no, because, I mean, well,
that's done.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
All right, little pick me up, little pep in your step here. Tigers on the board again with their second touchdown.
And missed extra point because of you.
And a missed extra point because of Mr. Kernan, because evidently he's got superpowers that he didn't realize. Boy, I can't wait to tell my wife about that. I'm going to bring a cape. I'm going to wear a cape next game.
Okay, I am ready for that.
S for Scooter.
Scooter?
And Superman.
Like Sunshine Scooter? Like
it's my nickname.
The Sunshine Scooter. Which is
I don't know what that was, but
yeah, Sunshine Scooter is used to play for Florida State. He's on College Game Day. Can't think of his name. It'll come to me soon.
Sipka with the kickoff. And number 14 is going to grab it for the Leopards, and he's going to take it up the middle. Got a little bit of a seam, and he's going to be brought down on a nice tackle by our boy, John DeFalla, having a good couple minutes here.
Wish we'd have seen more of him earlier.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's easy to say after that touchdown, but I don't know. I'm not sure 52 was in the game when he ran that 91-yard touchdown. That kid's a beast.
100%.
Tiger cheerleaders getting it done down there on the sideline, still going strong. Thank you, ladies. You're doing great.
Absolutely.
DC Farrell still in the lineup, which is unexplainable to me.
Got nothing. And we got a timeout by the Tigers.
I think the Tigers had one extra guy on the field, so they decided to call timeout.
Well, can't take them with you, and they got 3 of them remaining. Now 2.
Any update on the Brookfield-LaBrade?
I got it pulled up right here, and this is what we're looking at. We are looking at, West Branch is destroying Alliance 50-13. Wadsworth over Fitch 28-17. Canfield over Youngstown East 35-8. Salem 13, Carrollton 21. Champion 13, Camel nothing. Cheney 26, Howland 14. Hubbard 29, Girard 15.
Unbelievable. Liberty coach runs a pass play, 47-13. DC Farrell to number 7.
That's called padding stats.
Yeah, that's called poor sportsmanship in my book. Chris Cunningham with the touchdown, and hey, I don't blame the kids. Good pass, good catch, good run, touchdown for the Leopards. And at this point, if you're a Newton Falls fan, you just got to suck it up and say, whatever.
Hey, that was one thing that I remember Urban Meyer saying when he was at Ohio State, when they were talking about running the store up. And he actually said, hey, if you can stop us, then, stop us. And it was like, kind of bit him in the butt a couple times, though, in those games.
He's getting bit in the butt lately, too.
Ooh, and well, yeah, karma's coming back because Jacksonville ain't looking good.
Okay, the missed extra point again for Liberty. That's not been working out too well for them in the last few touchdowns. But, hey, Liberty with a nice execution and good touchdown play on their part. Got Cindy Marinoff from Liberty watching and cheering for the Leopards. Glad you could join us, Cindy.
Updating with some more scores. Beaver Local 27, Indian Creek 7, Waterloo 22, Jackson Milton 7, LaBrae 28, Brookfield nothing, Lisbon 6, Latonia nothing, Lowellville 40, McDonald 7, Middle Ridge 40, Sebring nothing. That's our game. Poland 38, Lakeview 0, Garfield 21, Rootstown 14, South Range 56, Jefferson 21, Springfield 35, Western Reserve nothing, Niles 14, Struthers 7.
South Range team is very good this year. They got a Newton Falls alumni, Marty Hutchinson, doing some coaching over there. Not the head coach, but he's helping out. And they got a real nice team this year. All right, Liberty's going to kick off to the Tigers. Carter Rapsack back deep.
And
there's the
kick.
punch kick. And field's a little slippery. Aiden Hatcher falls on it. It'll be Tiger ball at the 33, 34-yard line. And we got a penalty.
And we got a penalty. And we got a couple.
And this is where the trash talking and the sloppiness gets started here.
Looks like Jordan Townsend was waving his hands, so don't know exactly what happened. But like you said, the jaw jacking ends up starting, and then them yellow towels come flying out. So we'll go ahead and see what the referee says. And the penalty is going to be against.
And referee is showing Coach Lazari exactly what happened. All right, Tiger's gonna move them back a little bit here on this penalty. I don't know what the referees are doing right now, but they got to get the ball down eventually. So they'll start at the 20-yard line. And it looks like number 18 is in Nick Moss, quarterback, and there's a handoff to Cameron Brainerd. He busts it up the right side, stutter steps, keeps going, and that's a good positive gain to the 45-yard line. First down, Tigers.
As you can see, just a simple handoff right side, and you see him do his thing. Gets up the sidelines, ends up going for a little stutter step. Couldn't shake that defender, and there goes a host of Leopards around him, but a good first down gain for the Tigers.
And Liberty is definitely subbed in on their defensive units.
Yeah, there's some clean jerseys out there. As we see the camera operator say hi.
Hey, look at this pretty girl there.
There we go.
All right.
That's Amy.
And
Amy, what you gonna do?
stick to your day job, Scott.
Oh, I am a horrible singer, but I will sing.
Well, we did witness that just now.
You want some more?
No, please. Don't torture
You
me.
realize when you say no, I'm going to sing more, right?
Exactly.
Okay, no gain on the carry. Ethan Powell into the game for the Tigers, number 10. Looks like big Thomas Ainsworth is in there as well. There's a handoff to Brainerd again. Takes it up the gut for about 9 yards. Here comes 24 into the game. Dino Gauntz, this is my dude. My fellow short man. 24, give him the rock. Come on, Dino.
Represent.
Moss gets the play from the sidelines. Don't put Dino out wide. Give him the rock. Okay. All right, I'll settle for it. Here we go. Moss in the backfield, takes a snap, straight handoff, and that is a loss in the backfield. Number 6 took the handoff, Gage Ferris, and got eaten up real quick, and it's 4th down for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was the tackle by Clayton Bratton, another freshman out there. Good stop, though. 4th down, 4 to go. Running clock. Nick Moss comes in with the play.
2 minutes left.
Let's see if they let him throw. It is shaking up here.
Straight up the gut. There's Gage Ferris with the handoff, and he's got some room to run out the right side. Down to the 25-yard line. Good play call. Good execution by the offensive line. And good run by Gage Ferris.
As you see, simple handoff. Moss goes ahead, gives it to him, ends up finding some green space, and ends up taking it for a big gain, first down.
Good stiff arm by the young fella. Okay, clock's ticking. We got a $1:17 left. Let's see if the Tigers can punch one in to finish homecoming night 2021.
I just want to see a pass.
Straight hand off to Ferris again. He gets stopped at the line, and he'll be down 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
55 seconds left in the game.
Might have 1 or 2 more plays here, DJ.
See Liberty Band over there getting live.
As well they should. .23 seconds left in the game. Second down. Hand off to Ferris. He's got some room to run. He breaks a couple tackles. Out of bounds, and that might just do it.
That's going to go ahead and wrap it up.
And I think we might have called a timeout.
And they did call timeout.
And Liberty's coming out on the field. I don't think they realize that. There they go. Coach has got them now. So the Tigers are going to try to punch one in here. Okay, DJ, the Tigers on the road next week to Campbell, and I think I heard a score with the Campbell Champion game that was not crazy out of hand. Champion winning, I believe.
Yes.
But if you remember, we did not fare well against Champion. I can't remember what the exact score was, but it'll be an opportunity for the Tigers to get back on the winning ways next week at an away game, and we look forward to seeing how they do and seeing how this offense is handled next week with Pennington at quarterback. Let's see if they stick with that or go back to Nick Rapsack at quarterback. I see the value of Pennington getting his reps in. He definitely throws a nice ball. I don't think his mind is ready for the quarterback position yet, but the only way to get there is to get more reps.
That's about it, and especially with a team like Liberty getting ready for... Oh,
there's your pass for the touchdown.
I told you.
Nick
I
Moss.
just wanted to see one pass.
And that made his night, possibly his season. I want to see who caught that touchdown. That's number 10, Ethan Powell, the freshman. Touchdown.
Hey, I just wanted to go ahead and wanted to see my boy Nick Moss go ahead and get one, at least get a chance. So he got a chance, and he took it in for 6. Hey, there you go, Nick Moss.
Good for him. Good for Ethan Powell. Good for the Tigers to keep grinding, and there's the fireworks.
Wish we'd have saw a little bit more of those.
I wish we would have had a few more fireworks on offense and defense. But, hey, all in all, the score ends up 53-19. Don't we get an opportunity to kick an extra point?
No, not in the games like this.
Well, that sucks because my boy would have been good.
Yeah, see? I got nothing for you, Scott. I got nothing for you, man.
All right. Good job by Tom Gregory and the students that helped the filming, and Amy and Steve-O. Great job as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on Newton Falls Football YouTube here. And it's been a great homecoming night. The score doesn't indicate that. But all in all, a great night in Newton Falls as always. For DJ Williamson, not DJ
goodness,
Robinson.
Yeah. Blew it again.
I know, I did that on purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
DJ Robinson, I'm Scott Kernan. Tiger fans, you be safe out there and have a great weekend.
Hey, we love you.